There were moments of tension and of disagreement, especially when we had to deal with the practical things of finding a new house, school for the kids, managing our finances, balancing our careers in a completely new place, in a completely new terrain. Hmm. Now, how does relocation affect marriage? What I learned through my experience is what this series is all about. Welcome to the first episode of another series. I'm always diving into new series, diving into new series. And I'm outside today. It's a good weather, so I decided, let me shoot outside. So thank you for clicking on this video. I'm curious to dive into this topic. I'm so excited because it's not only close to my heart, it's also deeply personal. We're going to explore the unique challenges, the joys, the complexities of relocating, whether it's for love, whether you're relocating for career, or you're relocating for a fresh start, and how that affects your marriage. Drum rolls. But before we jump in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss anyone. Why? Because of the upcoming episodes. I'm really excited to take you on this journey with me. Yes. And, trust me, you won't want to miss the amazing conversations we're going to be having with real couples and experts on this very series. And one thing here is that on this channel, I try to bring real people, everyday people like me, to share real experiences, not even people that are popular on social media or trying to keep up any appearances. No, they're actually people that are coming to share from their experiences that don't even have anything to gain from coming on my channel. So let me start by sharing a bit about my own journey about relocation and marriage. My husband and I made the decision to relocate after so many considerations, prayed, is this the right step? Is this the next step? And after getting that conviction, we decided to make that decision. It came with a lot of mixed feelings, a lot of considerations, things that we're going to miss out on getting into, leaving our country. The decision wasn't easy. It involved a lot of conversations about career goals, about family, about what kind of life we wanted to build together. At first, the idea of starting fresh in a new city, it felt like a thrilling adventure. I haven't left my country before. My husband had. He studied, abroad before, but for me, it was thrilling at first, but it was more than that. We're going to lose friends. We're going to miss friends, lose friends, stay back from, far away from family. It entailed a lot. And one of the first things we realized was that relocation isn't just about physically moving your stuff or your baggages. It's an emotional and mental shift too. There's the stress of adjusting to a new environment, making new friends, finding your rhythm as a couple, and in some cases, redefining what home means for you. There were moments of tension and of disagreement, especially when we had to deal with the practical things of finding a new house, school for the kids, managing our finances, balancing our careers in a completely new place, in a completely new terrain. Now, how does relocation affect marriage? What I learned through my experience, is what this series is all about. It's how relocation can test your marriage, but can also strengthen it. So relocating can bring you closer as a couple because you are literally building a new life together from point one, or is it from point zero, from scratch. It can also expose cracks in the relationship you might not have noticed before. So whether you're moving for work or for love or just for a change of scenery, relocation impacts your relationship in ways you probably haven't even thought about. So that's why I wanted to create this series to help couples or to be couples navigate this journey with more more consciousness, more insights, more preparation, more knowledge. Okay. And you might want to ask, why choose this topic? Yeah, well, everyone is talking about relocation. Well, but this is distinct. It's as regards relationship and marriage. So I choose this topic because I've seen so many couples, including my own circle of friends, family, struggle with the adjustment period that comes with relocation. In fact, a lot of couples don't even they don't realize how much the process of moving can change the dynamics of their relationship. So I wanted to use this platform to dive into those real raw experiences that people go through, but they don't often talk about it. So for my husband and I, relocation wasn't just about changing where we lived. It changed how we lived as a couple. And I think it's a conversation worth having, yeah, with like minds. How do you make sure you are both on the same page when it comes to the big move? How do you handle the unavoidable or inevitable bumps on the road? How do you build a new life without losing sight of who you are as a person individually and as a couple? So these are all the questions I want to explore in this series, and I'm hoping that we will do justice to it. It's really going to be exciting. That is a promise. Because let's be real, moving to a new place can be as exciting as it is challenging. Yes. Yeah. Now let's talk about what's coming up in this series, because I'm so excited to share what's in store. So, on this series, I'll be bringing couples who have gone through their own relocation journeys. Each of these couples has faced unique challenges, from moving to a new country to starting over in a completely new city, or even moving back home after years of living abroad. So they'll be sharing their experiences and the lessons they've learned and the advice they wish they had before making the new move or the big move. Episodes. In the upcoming episodes, we'll be hosting different couples who have gone through their own relocation journeys. And each of these couples has faced their own unique challenges, from moving to a new country to starting over in a completely new city, or even moving back home after years of moving abroad or of living abroad. They'll be sharing their experiences, the lessons they've learned in the process, and the advice they wish they had before making the big move. I hope, I'm not promising, I hope we could also get possibly experts, relationship counselors, or relocation specialists, and even financial advisors. If you have anyone, please drop it on the comments, someone close to me that we can, talk about these things, because there's a lot more to relocating than just packing up your things. We'll be talking about the emotional and the financial impact of moving, how to navigate the stress it puts on your marriage, and the practical steps or the practical tips for making the transition a lot more smoother. I'm really hoping that each episode will dive deep into topics like maintaining intimacy, communication during chaos of moving, dealing with homesickness, and even finding your community in a new place. We're going to keep it real as much as possible, honest and practical, because these are things we all deal with, but we don't always know how to talk about it. So, if you're someone that like hearing stories, this is the time. We'll be hearing stories of how couples have handled the ups and downs of relocation and what advice they have for anyone thinking about making that big move. So we'll be kicking off the next episode right after this video with an amazing couple who have moved from one country to another. And we're not just bringing couples, we're bringing couples who are at different seasons of their marriage. People who are just married and possibly married for a longer numbers of years, and people that have been married for many decades, knowing about the challenges, the adjustments of being far away from family and how they have grown closer through it all. So you don't want to miss it. If you haven't, click subscribe. Or if you have someone, a friend, a family that are thinking of relocating or have relocated, wisdom is always dynamic. Hit them this video, send them this video, share them this video, try to them, and let's get on this conversation together. And it's not only for the couples. Engage on the comment. There might just be a topic that you want us to make a little more clarity about in the issue of relocation and marriage. We also want to hear your own experience or what you've learned from others. We'll have our first couple joining us next episode. And until then, stay well and keep working on that marriage or that relationship of yours. My name is Mabel Shunta, and I hope you click on another video and come again. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.